The tennis world woke up to a story that no one saw coming, a story that has left fans, players, and even the most seasoned commentators stunned. Félix Auger-Aliassime, the Canadian star we've all watched grow from a teenage prodigy into one of the most elegant athletes on the tour, has just tied the knot in a grand, breathtaking wedding in Marrakesh, Morocco. Yes, you heard that right. Felix is now a married man, and the images and details pouring out from this celebration are nothing short of magical. But what makes this story truly emotional, truly viral, is not just the lavishness of the event, but the deep, unexpected love story behind it. For years, Félix Auger-Aliassime has been one of the brightest young stars in tennis. His blistering forehands, his graceful movement, and his determination have won him legions of fans across the globe. But off the court, Felix has always been private, quiet, and reserved when it came to his personal life. That's why this wedding has left so many stunned. It wasn't just a ceremony, it was a revelation. The wedding took place in the heart of Morocco, in the historic city of Marrakesh, a location chosen for its beauty, its tradition, and its sense of timeless romance. Guests were welcomed into a celebration that blended culture, elegance, and pure joy. Imagine this: palm trees swaying under the North African sun, golden lights illuminating ancient walls, the rhythmic pulse of Moroccan drums filling the evening air. It wasn't just a wedding. It was a scene straight out of a fairy tale that Felix's bride, Nina Gaibai, has been by his side for years, quietly supporting him while staying out of the constant media glare. She has roots in Morocco and Croatia, and this wedding was a reflection of her heritage, her family, and her world. The ceremony itself was emotional beyond words. Felix, dressed immaculately, couldn't hold back his smile, while Nina stunned in a gown that combined modern elegance with traditional Moroccan flair. For the tennis world, what made this moment so emotional was the contrast. Just weeks ago, Felix was battling on court, sweating it out in the heat of competition, his every move analyzed by pundits and critics. And now, here he was, transformed, not the fierce competitor chasing points, but the man in love, beginning a new chapter of life. The sight of Felix, usually so stoic under pressure, breaking into tears as he exchanged vows with Nina. That was the image that shook fans. Social media exploded. Players from across the ADP and WTA tours rushed to congratulate the couple. Messages poured in, from rivals, from doubles partners, from legends of the sport. Many expressed disbelief, not because they doubted Felix's commitment to Nina, but because the event came as such a surprise. Few knew the exact timing. Few expected the wedding to be so soon, and no one anticipated it to be staged on such a grand cinematic scale. Fans around the world have been sharing their emotions too. Some are celebrating the joy of seeing their favorite star so happy. Others are nostalgic, remembering the shy 18-year-old who stepped on a tour a few years ago and realizing how quickly life has moved. For many, this wedding feels like the end of one chapter and the start of another. And make no mistake, this wasn't just a wedding for Felix and Nina. It was a statement about culture, about heritage, about love that transcends borders. Morocco embraced the couple with open arms. The music, the food, the traditional attire, every detail spoke to the blending of two lives, two families, two worlds. The emotional highlight of the night came during the first dance. Under the Moroccan stars, Felix and Nina held each other close, the crowd watching silently, phones recording, but hearts overwhelmed. It wasn't the roar of a stadium. It wasn't the tension of a tiebreak. It was intimacy, vulnerability, and pure love on display. For tennis fans, the big question now is, what does this mean for Felix's career? Some argue that marriage might bring him stability, a newfound focus, and the calm he needs to finally achieve Grand Slam glory. Others wonder whether stepping into married life could shift his priorities. But whatever the speculation, one truth is undeniable. Felix is no longer just the promising star of tomorrow. He is a man who has made one of the biggest commitments of life, and that maturity may just reshape his entire journey. The story of Félix Auger-Aliassime's wedding is more than just celebrity gossip. It's a reminder that behind the trophies, behind the endless travel and training, there are real lives unfolding, real love stories being written. And when those stories reach a climax in such a spectacular, emotional way, the whole world stops to watch. Today, the tennis world isn't talking about rankings, statistics, or rivalries. It's talking about love, about a young man from Canada and a young woman with Moroccan roots, coming together in one of the most beautiful weddings the sport has ever seen. This is the side of sport that we don't often see, the human side, the deeply emotional side. Felix has given us battles on court that have left us breathless. But this moment, this wedding, may be the one that people remember most fondly years from now. Because it wasn't about winning or losing. It was about love, about family, about destiny. As the sun set on Marrakesh and the celebrations carried on into the night, one thing became clear. Félix Auger-Aliassime has entered a new era, not just as a tennis player, but as a husband, a partner, a man ready to carry love with him wherever he goes. The tennis world may have been shocked, but it was shocked in the most beautiful way possible. And while trophies may fade and records may be broken, the memory of Felix's grand Moroccan wedding will remain, a timeless reminder that even in the high-pressure world of professional tennis, fairy tales do come true to Felix and Nina. Congratulations. The world is watching, not with criticism or expectation, but with admiration, with joy, and with love. And for the rest of us, the lesson is simple. Sometimes, the biggest victories don't come with a racket in your hand, but with the person you choose to stand beside for the rest of your life.